Okay, so I'm working each side of this uh, with the same color because I know in my mind I'm just going to variegate it from dark to light equally on both sides. But I don't really know in my mind how far I'm going to run it down. If I was going to complete this painting, of course, I would run it right down to the shoulders, but this is a little bit trickier because I only want to take it just so far. But you see now I've just worked back those two colors, um, and you know what I'm going to do at this point. I don't often do this, but sometimes I do. I'm going to take a little fan blender here. I don't know if just a little fan blender, and I'm going to soften those colors up a little bit so they're nice and blended. Okay, so you see I just smooth that out a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to let's continue this down. I feel like I need to continue it down a little bit farther, but I'm going to mix in this lighter shade too. Now, so I've pretty much finished with the dark part. Now I'm just mixing the lighter, going lighter and lighter. Alright? Okay, that's okay so far. I'm just running this down on both sides. And here's where now I want to, as I get closer to where my hair is, thinking ahead a little bit, I'm going to overextend this background into the hair because I know that when I'm doing the finalizing the hair, the highlights, I'm going to run that over the top of the background. So do you understand what I'm saying? I put the background in a little bit closer, knowing that I'm going to spread the hair out over the background. You understand? Good. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm sort of feeling that I may want to go with a little bit of a golden, put a little bit of a goldeny hue down here. Not very much, but a little bit. And so as I'm painting this now, I'm just thinking about where do I want to start this even lighter value. So I'm taking it just so far, and you can let your background just rough in over that hair a little bit. Don't go crazy with it. Don't go right up to your. Don't take it too far. Just enough so that you know that you'll be able to put some hairs in over that background. And again, I took the little fan blender and I'm just getting a nice feel. All of a sudden now, this painting, I'm beginning to see the end of this painting. You know, I can start to feel it being finished, even though it's not even close to finished. In my mind, I can begin to see it finished. Okay, now this light color, this lightest color, I'm just going to put it over a little bit to the side. I'm going to lighten it up a little bit more, but I'm going to add just a little warmth to it. So I took some Naples yellow, a little bit of orange, maybe a little bit of ochre here. This is raw umber, but raw sienna, but it's really an ochre kind of a color. It'll serve the same purpose. And I'm just going to mix that in down here. Now I don't want I want a very muted color. I don't want any bright color. I want a very simple little color. Okay, that's nice. It's just a little bit lighter, a little bit more golden. It shows off my tan, and I like it. Yeah, I like it. And again, now I'm just sort of blending this into the previous color. And as I'm doing it, I'm saying to myself, well, how does that look? Do you like that? And I do. So I'm going to continue with it. It probably doesn't show up very well on the video, but the actual pure color of what I'm doing here. But you understand what I'm thinking. That's the important thing. Okay, I'm working both sides. I sort of want them to be symmetrical in their color values. I'm running this right into the hair. You notice on this side over here, I haven't really done much with the hair, but I did give you a little example of how the drawing of the hair is. And I don't know if you can, how well you can see it, but this took me about 30 seconds to paint this. And all I did was just do some drawings and make some darks and some lights, and all of a sudden you can really, the hair really comes to life.
Can you move the chair a little bit?
Huh? Do what?
Move your chair over a little bit.
Yeah.
Grab the tripod.
Again, I'm just blend this a little bit, and you know, you don't have to blend it. If you want a rougher sort of a surface for that background, just leave it. I particularly, in this case, I don't want the strokes of the background to interfere with the painting of the rest of it. I want just a nice, simple, smooth little color. And again, I'm running this down, and I'm gonna quit here in just a second. I'm gonna quit. I'm not gonna take it all the way down. I'm just gonna let it fade out here in a very rough sort of a manner, really sort of for no other reason than to allow this unfinished bit to even be more unfinished. So the people who are seeing the finished painting of this are going to see the process of what we've been doing. Here we've got an absolutely blank canvas. We're running up to some very rough drawing, and the drawing becomes more and more refined until we get up in here. It's going to be really pretty well polished, and it makes for an interesting piece. By the way, this painting will be for sale if anybody's interested in buying it. It's kind of a nice little piece. So if any of you have any interest in it, let me know. Okay. Now here you see this is really very rough down here, but I'm doing it intentionally. I'm keeping it rough. So I'm putting the final colors over this rough drawing that we've had there originally, and I like the way this is going. I like it. Okay, I'm just going to blend that out, and cool. Done.
Let me get for a close-up, okay?
Hmm?
You come in for a close-up.
How does the painting look?
Good.
Looks great, man. Huh? I love it. This painting is 12 inches by 12 inches now with this tape on. It's a nice size. I like little square pieces.